we would like to thank the Sierra Club for being our sponsor for this video. I am Stan Bendel for Preserving Arizona Wilderness, and today we're in the Granite Mountain Wilderness for our third episode, and we're going to be on Granite Mountain Trail number 261, but it lets you know that Balancing Rock, Little Granite Mountain Trail, and White Rock Springs Trail can all be accessed from this as well. The Granite Mountain Wilderness is known for peregrine falcons, the striking landscape, amazing rock formation, and the views. These are all great reasons for preserving the Granite Mountain Wilderness. You can't go into the Granite Mountain Wilderness without mentioning two things. One is the Granite Mountain hotshots, and the other is the peregrine falcons. Granite Mountain is known for peregrine falcons. These falcons can dive at more than 200 miles per hour while hunting. Because of the nest sites, the Forest Service closes off the cliff areas from February to July. Peregrine falcons are worth preserving, as this beautiful bird of prey has a blue-green back, white underparts, and a black head. Audubon calls the peregrine falcon one of the fastest birds in the world, and National Geographic TV has clocked the peregrine falcon at 242 miles per hour. Look at this area behind me, and it looks pretty barren right now, and it shows you the impact of drought, because during the rainy season this can turn into a little pond with a riparian area. We still haven't gone far, and we're at the Granite Mountain Wilderness sign. This is one of 90 wilderness areas in Arizona, and at least parts of 19 of them are in Yavapai County. And we come to a sign-in sheet. Many people just pass it by, but if you get lost, it is good if you have signed in, because that way search and rescue or the Forest Service knows where to look for you. Our guest today is Master Naturalist Dick Yetman. You belong to a Master Naturalist group in Prescott. Tell us about that.
Well, it's a organization through the state. It's called Arizona Master Naturalist Association.
Okay, you've hiked Granite Mountain many times over many years, correct?
That's correct.
And why do you hike Granite Mountain so much? What do you like about Granite Mountain?
Granite Mountain is probably, around Prescott area, one of the greatest challenges, because if I look over on this ridge right up here, I can say, you know, I'm going to climb to the top of that ridge right there, because I think that's the top of the mountain. Well, an hour and a half later, I will make it to the top of this ridge right here. My legs will be strafed with broken branches, and I'll get to the top and realize, no, wait, that's not the top. There's another whole ridge, a basin, and the top is way up there. What was fascinating was, after the fire in 2013, that was 13 years ago.
Right.
There was a dramatic change in the vegetation, and climbing to the top of the mountain after that was much easier than it was before.
Wow.
It's much easier than it is now, because 13 years of undergrowth has come up and has changed the topography one more time. One of the magical things about Granite Mountain, and a lot of people know this, but not many have experienced it probably, is to climb in a full moon to the summit of the mountain.
Wow.
And you will see things you haven't seen before once your eyes learn to see in the dark.
Getting back to the Arizona Master Naturalist, how does somebody join that group or become a Master Naturalist?
I believe there is a website for Arizona Master Naturalist, and there is a program which is sponsored by the local chapter here, which is going to accept new members next January, and they have roughly a 5-month course that's taken twice a week for people to become certified as a Master Naturalist.
Most awesome indeed. I'm so glad to learn about your group. Our guest has been Dick Yetman, a Arizona Master Naturalist out of the local Prescott area. And we want to thank him for being our guest today. Thanks for all you do for the environment.
Stan, it's been a pleasure.
We are on Granite Mountain Trail 261, and from this point on, we're going to be going up switchbacks. We've gone about a little less than 2 miles, maybe 1.75 miles, and so we're going to continue on, and you could see the amazing cliffs and rock formations in back of us. Granite Mountain Wilderness is known for ragged boulders, some as big as a house, and they're stacked on top of each other to an elevation of 7,626 feet in the Granite Mountain Wilderness. And we've come to a little bit of a riparian area. There's not much water here. It's waiting for the next rain, and there are flowers growing near the water, so just another part of Granite Mountain for you to enjoy. The more water, the more flowers, the more flowers, the more butterflies, so let's keep hoping for rain. Look at these penstemon, aren't they great? Anyway, we've seen 6 different flowers out today. As we get into spring, I imagine Granite Mountain will see more. So we have about 6 different flowers, and this trail is known for the penstemon, the lupins, the verbena, and red thistle. Maneuvering up these rocks means a chance of injury. So don't do this alone. I was with 12 other members of the Prescott Hiking Club when I hiked to the top several years ago, and they helped me get to the top. I also ran low on energy, so make sure you bring water, food, and B vitamins for this trek. Granite Mountain is known for its scenery, and look at this. Isn't it glorious? The higher you go up the mountain, the more majestic the views. So keep going as high up as you can. We're about a mile further than the last big boulder that we sat on, and this one is just as spectacular, maybe even better, as the views get greater and greater. And so if you're on a hike here, this is certainly enough room. If it's today it's a bit windy, if it's a sunny day, you could sun yourself on it, you could eat lunch, eat snacks, you know, a great place for a nap if you're an old guy. The U.S. Forest Service, the Bureau of Land Management, and National Park Service are mandated to protect these wilderness areas. Other groups like Wild Arizona and the Sierra Club help protect them as well. These areas are worth preserving for the beauty they behold, including the landscapes, animals, and birds. But the question remains, what would happen to these lands if they were not protected? Just one more reason to make sure you pack out all your trash and live by the hiker's creed of leave no trace. And after you've hiked Granite Mountain Wilderness, a good place to come is the Granite Mountain Basin Lake, a beautiful lake with a lot of birds and wildlife. It's got picnic tables and a lot of shaded areas, so it's a great place to come. I am Stan Bindell for Preserving Arizona Wilderness. I hope you've enjoyed our show on the Granite Mountain Wilderness area, and I want to thank our sponsors, the Sierra Club, once again for sponsoring our video and making this possible. Just a reminder that my environmental adventure novel, Falling into Congo, Fighting Off the Poachers, is available at Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and locally at Peregrine Bookstore. Waking up on this bench at the Granite Basin Lake area, and I just had a dream that I made a video about Granite Mountain Wilderness.